In this video, I am going to share with you 7 resume mistakes that you need to avoid making in 2025. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified when I post new videos. And give this video a like because it's totally free and it helps me out. Thanks for your support. Be sure to include your full name, phone number, email address, and location on your resume. You may also want to include a link to your professional online portfolio. Alright, let's get straight into it. The first mistake is including irrelevant information. When you list your accomplishments on your resume, be sure to quantify them whenever possible. Generic resumes are resumes that are not tailored to a specific job, and they are often full of keywords that don't match the job description. Your resume should be well organized and easy to read. Use headers, bullet points, and white space to break up your resume and make it easier to read. And don't forget to include page numbers. As I mentioned earlier, using keywords is important, but only use keywords that match the job description. This means using numbers or data to show the impact of your work. For example, instead of saying increased sales, say increased sales by 20%. This could be things like your hobbies, interests, or marital status. Unless you're applying for a job that requires you to disclose this information, it's best to leave it out of your resume. If you have an email address that includes unprofessional language, it may hurt your chances of landing an interview. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified when I post new videos. Give this video a like because it's free and it helps me out. Thanks for watching. Using keywords is an important part of resume writing in 2025. Recruiters and hiring managers often use applicant tracking systems, ATS, to scan resumes for specific keywords. These are often skills or qualifications that are required for the job. To find out what keywords to use on your resume, look at the job description and try to match the skills and qualifications listed there. You can also use websites like Indeed and LinkedIn to help you find keywords to use in your resume. For example, an email address that includes language that is offensive or inappropriate is something you should avoid. Instead, use your full name or a variation of your name to create a professional email address. Instead, focus on including information that is relevant to the job you're applying for. For example, if you're applying for a job in sales, you may want to include information about your previous sales experience and any relevant sales accomplishments. The second mistake is not including contact information. This is one of the most common mistakes that job seekers make. The third mistake is including unprofessional email addresses. The fourth mistake is not using keywords. The fifth mistake is not quantifying your accomplishments. The sixth mistake is using a generic resume. Your resume should be tailored to the specific job you're applying for. The seventh mistake is a bad resume format. If you want to learn more about how to write a resume, check out the resources provided.